Everybody is upset that YouTube has decided to run ads on each and every video, regardless of if you are enabling ads on your videos or if you are even able to enable ads because you're not part of the YouTube partnership program as yet. Now, a lot of people have touched on this topic, however, I am going to come at it from a totally different angle, being that I was never able to monetize on YouTube because I'm not part of the eligible countries listed on their website in terms of the guidelines. So I did a quick Google search, and there are 195 countries in the world, and of those 195 countries, the YouTube partnership program is available in approximately 120 of them, give or take, and I would say that's about 60%. So they're not doing too bad, but they're not doing excellent either, right? Now, this means a number of things for people like me. However, let's touch on the people who are eligible to be in the YouTube partnership program and the ones who are more than likely complaining that YouTube is making hundreds of dollars on their head and they're not getting a cut, right? Because that's basically what the main gripe is within the community right now, and rightfully so.
Show me the money.
But I think we need to look at this a little bit more deeper and not so much surface level, and let's look at this business move because that is exactly what it is, and I will show you with a relevant example why I think that small creators don't really necessarily need to be that worried that they are losing out on a lot of ad revenue that they could possibly be earning. Okay, so the first thing is, most of the times when you watch these other big YouTubers talk about their monetization, and they would bring up CPM, which is cost per mil or cost per 1,000 views, that is usually the unit of measure when it comes to YouTube AdSense. How I see it is that that is kind of the viability of earning money through advertisements. It's really based upon the cost per 1,000 views, not the cost per 10 views, 20 views, 100 views that you may be getting on your small channel right now. And I could say that, and I could attest to that because that's the amount of views that I get. A really good video would cross like 3 digits. Other than that, it's like between 10 to 30 views. So from a business standpoint, YouTube is looking at channels, or at least at videos, right, that drive thousands of views, not hundreds of views, thousands of views, for advertisements to then be viable on this piece of content. All right, so unless you are a small channel, right, who is driving thousands of views, then I would say, okay, maybe you're missing out. But let's do a little bit of math, right? Because if you are a small channel and you are driving thousands of views, then you are well on your way to becoming monetized anyhow you take it, and you are not going to miss out that much on the revenue from YouTube AdSense, or your percentage that YouTube is now, for lack of a better word, stealing from you. Okay, so if we look at my channel, right, my average view duration in minutes is about 2.5 minutes. So let's just say on the lower end, you are able to generate 1,000 views to each and every video that you post, and your average is similar to mine, then you would have generated approximately 2,500 minutes, which is about 42 hours in watch time per video. Now, YouTube would look at the viability of whether they want to run ads on a video that could only achieve the minimum, which is 1,000. So let's just say you're generating 2 to 3,000 views, then that would bring your watch time up to around 100 hours per video that you post. Now, if you post 40 videos, you will get your 4,000 hours of watch time, which if you post consistently once a week, you would make that within a year, alright, or a little under a year. Now you have to look at your conversion rate. My conversion rate is about 2%, but even if yours is about 1%, and your conversion rate meaning how many viewers turn into subscribers. So if you have 100 views on your video and your conversion rate is 1%, then for every 100 views you are able to gain 1 subscriber. Now if you're generating thousands of views per video at a conversion rate of 1%, with the same threshold of about 2 to 3,000 views per video, 40 videos, you're going to get about 1,200 subscribers within the same time frame. Therefore, you would reach monetization. So again, you have to really look at the bigger picture and see, once you have the opportunity to be able to join the YouTube Partner Program, if your channel is viable, meaning it's driving thousands of views each video on a consistent basis, if you are already on that trajectory, then you are already on route to becoming a YouTube partner and earning money through AdSense, and therefore you are meeting the requirements not only for yourself to make money, but this is the same type of requirements I believe YouTube is looking at to run ads on your videos in the first place, because they want somebody who's generating thousands of views per video for business to be viable, right? Here's what I think is happening. Now, I haven't mind a whole set of other channels business like that. However, some people are very frank. There's one channel as of this moment in particular that I know that is popular. They drive millions of views to their channel holistically, thousands of views per video, and the name of that channel is vidIQ, and they have said on more than one video that they do not monetize their videos through YouTube. They do not enable ads. So in that sense, if there are channels out there like them, there's only one other that I knew of, but she enabled ads a few months back. Those are the type of channels that I believe YouTube is targeting. Those bigger YouTubers who for some reason don't want to enable ads, they are seeing that as a lot of loss being generated. And I believe those will be the channels that YouTube would, for lack of a better word, attack or target. So I would really like to see if vidIQ would allow YouTube to collect 100% revenue, or if they will just enable ads knowing that that's going to happen anyway. I mean, that would be, kind of interesting to see. Now, what this means for countries like mine, Trinidad and Tobago, and other Caribbean islands and other third world countries who are not on the list of eligible countries to join the YouTube Partnership Program, right? I just think that we would actually be getting the shortest end of the stick, because if any of us are wildly successful, they now have the right to monetize on our channels and collect 100% revenue, especially if we are targeting the first world countries with our content, or that's who it's reaching. Because right now my audience is 50-50. It's about 50% United States and 50% like my country and a few other countries together. Advertisers want to advertise to people in the US, people in Canada, the Western first world countries, and therefore they could, if I reach to that type of status where I'm driving thousands of views, they could easily monetize my content and decide that they will never go through the hassle to incorporate my country into the YouTube partnership program and just continue collecting money at my expense. Now, that's something that's a little bit more disturbing, a little bit more concerning, and something people need to be angry and or complain about, and not people who actually have the opportunity to just work hard and be rewarded for their hard work. Because I could work hard on how much ever I want. If YouTube decides that they don't want to go through the hassle of adding some more countries to the list, then they just won't do it. You understand? And now they already put it in their guidelines that they're going to monetize regardless. So if you're not able to, make your money somehow, they're gonna make it regardless, right? So I just I just think that a lot of people are in a bubble. They don't even know like how fortunate and how privileged they are, and you really shouldn't be complaining that much, because YouTube is a business and you need to kind of treat it like one, or you will feel robbed, like some people are feeling robbed right now. For people who are not in my boat, right? Stop complaining, please, and just work and reach the level of monetization. If that's really what is hamburging you or like affecting you, that you think that YouTube is making money on your head, then there's something you could do about it. I am not completely sure what I could do about it to change my particular situation, but I do have a few ideas of what I could do. However, this new update threw a big monkey wrench in those plans, and I'm not sure if it will work. However, if you do want to hear about what I had planned to do initially in order to make YouTube work for me and potentially open up the partnership program within my country and within my region, you can check out this video here. It's entitled "What I'd Do for a Million Views," and I'll see you in my next video.